Okay, now the first ingredient is what I call feet on the street. Okay? You will never make the money you deserve unless you have other people. Now in phase 2 of evolution, or phase 1, you didn't need salespeople. But here's why you really need feet on the street or salespeople today. First of all, as the owner, if you sell them and install them, you can't do it. You can't do it all. Okay? If you work an 8-hour day, then you go out to a couple of appointments, you can't do that forever. So you try to get the appointments during the day. The problem with that today is most families, both people work. They'd have to take a day off to see you about solar equipment, and they're not going to do that unless they're really interested. So to get that vast bulk of humanity that isn't interested when you get there, but is when you leave, you need to have someone that works the hours that people are home. So if you have a sales department, they should work from about noon till 9 o'clock. You can't work those hours because you get to work early to do installations. Okay, they should work Saturdays because that's when most people are home. If you do that, you're going to end up working 6 days a week. Also, they should be professionals. They should always be in a crisp, clean shirt. If you're up on a roof, it's 100 degrees, you're installing equipment, you're not going to look good. I was going to say or smell good, I didn't mean that. But you're not going to look good, and you're not going to feel like going out to a home at 8 o'clock tonight. You're not going to give it your best if you go. You need professional sales people. People that know how to sell and do it all day, every day, and like it. Because let's say you squeak out 2 hours a day to sell. Do you realize your company is only selling then 10 hours a week? That's a part-time job. No wonder sales are low. But if you have professional salespeople that are selling 40 hours a week, now you've got feet on the street that are selling all day, every day. Now what if let's say you could get up to 4 salespeople on your team. That means you're doing 160 man-hours of selling every week. Now how does that compare to if you try to do 10? It's 16 times the sales effort. 16 times the sales. So whatever you're doing now, you could be doing a lot more. Maybe 16 times more, maybe 10 times more, maybe 50 times more. Let's just look at that number. If you have 4 salespeople and they do 2 presentations a day, that would be 8 per day. Okay, that would be 40 per week. Now if they sold 1 out of 3, which is not a huge number, okay, I don't even know what that would be, 12 a week, say, 48 a month. Now I want you to calculate in your mind at least, how much would you make if your company sold 48 solar systems a month? Now some people are going to be looking at this program and saying, well, that's impossible. It can't be done. I want to remind you that Robert Kennedy said, some men look at things as they are and ask why. I like to look at things as they are and ask why not. So could it be done? Well, if you were a professional salesperson that had all day to get into 2 homes, I think you'll agree that's definitely doable. I will later share some ways to do that, or in our training we share ways to do that. 15 great ways to get into homes. They take a bit of time, but a salesperson has time. Okay, so let's assume that you were getting into 40 homes a week. Now, I can guarantee you that a good salesperson doing a good presentation can close 1 out of 3. So, you know, that's a lot of sales per week. You can be making a lot more money if you have feet on the street. So that's the first ingredient. If you're trying to do it all alone, you're a one-man band. You will never have the time to enjoy yourself, and you will never have all the money you need to enjoy yourself. Now you might be thinking, I don't know the first thing about salespeople. I don't know how to recruit them. How do you find them? Well, we have programs that cover all that, and we're here to help you. So if you decide, after thinking it over, you'd like to evolve to the next stage, where you have professional salespeople you can be proud of, with feet on the street, we're here to help you, and we'll show you how.